number of organizations and groups that come together under the same issue of, fighting to make sure our schools stay open, and everybody is on the same page. We're asking for a moratorium, which is not to close the schools, keep the schools open until we figure out a more concrete plan that's gonna, it's gonna be helpful to the students, as opposed to closing schools. And so we're asking for a moratorium. That's the message that we just keep, grinding into everybody's head. We don't need schools to be closed without thinking this through. And basically, that's what they're doing. They're not taking all of the issues into consideration. And so, as the community, as the parents, we have to make sure that they take that into consideration.
You want to talk about community schools like you did on Tuesday?
Right, and so I don't know if everybody's aware, but so we're asking that they, instead of closing the schools, and they're saying that they don't have money, that they implement community schools, turn the schools into community schools, which is, you take already existing programs that are running. So if you have like a social service program that may be running in a different building or whatever, and so you would take that program.
So she can take that up to the members?
You would take that program and bring it over into the school, and that way that's bringing the money that they would otherwise pay to another, leasing company or whatever for their rent. Bring it over here to the school. That way, instead of paying it there, you're bringing that money here, and then you have services there that can help the community and the students that are already in the school, and just make, it makes more sense.
Can you talk to me a little bit about maybe, closing the prison or school to prison pipeline and how that affects the community?
Right. So we didn't get into that part of it with Miss Jones over here. But we talked about that. How Governor Corbett has taken money,
from education.
From education and funneled that into prison. And so, I don't know. I don't know if other people see it. I know I see it, and my other fellow community members here. But so if you're taking money from education and you invest that in prisons, that's a clear indication that that's where they want kids to go, and it's more profitable for them, that way. And so, that shouldn't be an option. We have to change that. We have to somehow reverse that. But when you're investing into prison instead of education, that means that you're trying to build up your prison population. You're not trying to educate your community. You're not trying to educate your society. Right. And so, it's an effective plan, because our community, we have a lot of issues. We have a lot of problems in our families and in our communities. And so, it's a good plan to further their agenda, but it's not a good one.
What do you think their agenda is as far as that goes?
I think their agenda is to have free labor. If you have
they have a word for that.
Slavery?
Absolutely.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what it boils down to. Modern day slavery. Yeah.
Sell our buildings, basically sell our. I found out in a meeting at Strawberry Mansion that word was they get bonds for they buy this money, borrow this money, and they get the bonds. So they sell off our schools to pay off their bonds, and they get the money for it. But the money don't go back in education. The money goes back in paying off their debt, and the rest go in their pocket. So they need to let more our parents and community know what's going on with that, or is basically continue on taking our money also and pocketed in their pockets instead of educating our children. And I just wanted to say too another thing about Governor Corbett. You took all that money from $1 billion from education and put it in prison. Like, I have a son. My son is in the 7th grade. You're not going to tell me my son is not going to have his education. You set for my son to go to prison. It's not going down. The communities, when we started off, I'm not going to lie, we were small. But we are coming together as one. We are growing, and we are letting them know that you're not going to do it no longer. That's it.
People are waking up.
Don, do you want to talk about where we're going next and about Dr. Pritchett?
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Well, we heading to Jersey to Dr. Bridget's office, and we're gonna let him know. Jasmine also let us know that he agreed. That's him? No,
That's
not.
Ramos and Sims.
Okay. Well, we just taking the Valentine to him. Our theme is the Wizard of Oz. Have some courage, have some brain, and have a heart. That's our theme for today.
What do you expect out of
You want to talk about
delivering these Valentines?
For them to read it, and really, it shouldn't be that should be our theme. You should automatically, because you wouldn't want nobody to do that to their children, so why do it to ours? It just seems like our Latino and black children are seriously being targeted in the neighborhood. And if we don't fight back, we're going to lose this. We're going to lose it.
Amen.